No, don't take it off.
Okay.
And so the key thing here is I want to get it nice and tight, but I want this facing up. Okay, because once you tighten this and then you crank this thing around, it's possible you can damage this. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten that, and then really I'm not going to go too crazy here. Just so
we're going to get a wrench.
Just so you know, just a little bit. I mean, don't go nuts with it. Okay. Okay. Now I brought you some high flow stopcocks because these will work better than those white ones.
Okay, then what I ordered.
Yep. But again, you shouldn't have to change these unless somebody breaks it or smashes it.
Do you know where they came from?
These come inside retina packs, so it's not something you can.
Okay.
I mean, these should last a long time.
Okay.
But if something does happen, you can call me. I'll send you some.
Okay. All right.
And then this just goes on like this. You just kind of tighten that, like that. Okay. And then the way I like to do it is I like to go. You got a nice big off, right? So I like to go off to the tank.
Okay. Okay. All right. Off to the tank.
Okay. And then I like to open this up. Not too tight when you open it. And then open this one.
And you did the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jam. Do you have a glove?
Got a rubber chicken.
I'm glad you asked.
What?
I said I forgot about you and I paid you. I was like, I quit everybody. I can't remember who's here, who's not here.
Okay.
It's okay if I sit in your table, right?
Oh, sure. I got their size. You could put her on.
We have a wrench. We
a
can't use
bugger.
that.
I don't want that. There we go. Okay.
Holy crap, we'll never be able to do
Righty
that.
tighty, lefty loosey.
Right. So, well, it says off and on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we're gonna go on,
Okay.
and it's not. It won't. You won't have a problem now. Okay. So now I fully have gas coming through. Okay. And this is stopping it from coming out.
Yes.
So you have 3 ways so that this tank doesn't run dry.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
If it goes dry, they will not replace it. So that's
I would have to order another tank.
correct.
So how long should this tank last?
I don't know how much he's using.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
I'm just saying, if you guys leave this on and
Okay.
it leaks out,
Okay. Then,
Alcon's not gonna, you know.
Okay. Yes.
They don't.
Ours is just when it's empty, we just call and get another
Right.
tank.
So my point is, you have 3 safety things
Yes,
here.
okay.
1, 2, and 3, so it
Yeah.
doesn't leak.
Which do you recommend turning any of them off if
All
you're
of
not going to
them.
use it for a while?
All
or
of
all
All
of
of them.
Yep.
All of them.
Okay.
So I always keep this one off,
Okay.
but then yeah, off and off.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So once you're done with the case, you turn everything off.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
First thing you
Now,
do is
the
you turn
regulator
that one
shows
off.
what the pressure is in there.
Correct. So this reading right now, it's about a little less than 300.
Okay.
That's a full tank.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then there's a little red spot when it tells you.
Starts to get low.
And you'll start to see it go down, and then you'll know to order a backup tank. Okay. So then we use a filter when we draw up the gas. Okay, and we're gonna use let's use a 3 first. So there's a big difference here. The bigger the syringe, the easier the plunger gets pushed backwards. Okay, in retina we actually use a 60 cc in surgery, and so this one's not going to move as well as this one. And actually, this company BD, this one really doesn't move. So there's you know, McKesson is a little bit better, and then I just found a new company.
McKesson, as far as their TB syringe?
Yeah, and I just found a new company that's even better than McKesson.
And what's the other company?
I'll have to get it for
Okay,
you.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
But hopefully he's using something like this, and then we don't have to worry.
Okay. But that's if you use
Just
the
take
TB.
that off.
Okay.
Okay, so we go filter on.
Okay, so now this is the
Scrub
scrub
distance,
nurse.
right?
The scrub.
And it's a good idea just to break the seal beforehand. So you can see there's a little space in there right now. So I'm just gonna push that all the way in. So now the seal is nice and loose. And then we're gonna go right into here. Like that. Okay. Some people use 2 filters. So when they're done, they take one of the filters with them, and it almost acts as like a barrier from having the gas come out. So we're on, okay, and then all I'm gonna do is control this stopcock. So I'm gonna go to the off to this out position here, okay, so that the gas goes up here. So everybody ready? Here we go. And I'm gonna fill that up. You can see it's moving pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go off to the tank,
Okay.
and I'm gonna purge it. Okay, so that's gonna get rid of any dead air that we didn't want in there. And then I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna do it again. And this is your call. Some people do this 3 times. Some people do it once.
Okay.
It's really his call. And I'm gonna go off to the tank again, and I'm gonna purge it. I'm gonna open it back up.
Now what's the purging process do?
Any dead air,
In the syringe or in the
anything,
tubes?
anything.
Okay,
Tubes, the filter,
okay,
and here, you're just getting fresh,
okay,
100% gas.
all right.
That way. Okay, now at this point, you could unscrew this, okay, and you know, you could even leave this on. Well, yeah, I mean, you can unscrew this and then maybe have the circulator take this off, put a new filter on, and then it's all up to him what he wants
So
to do.
you need 2 filters
Well,
per case?
yeah, do you have another one? Let me see if it moves on us. That might take away from the plunger move.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah.
Is the gas heavier or lighter than air? So if you take that off, will the gas just dissipate?
No.
Okay.
But a lot of people think it does.
Okay.
And so the doctor, they yell at you, get your finger over it. But really, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, it might come
'Cause I
out
would
a
say
tiny
if
bit, but
if
it's
lighter,
not.
If you turn it
It's
the
a
other
heavy
way,
gas.
okay, so
Yeah.
then I would turn it up. as
And the
opposed to
scrub
down.
is the one holding the syringe.
Correct. Yep.
So if they're gonna take that filter, the circulator's gotta take the filter off.
Correct.
Well,
Yep.
why does the circulator have to take it off?
Because it's not
It's
sterile.
sterile. It's
That's gonna be,
Well, I can see why they would use 2 filters, because if you don't touch the closest filter, which would be you guys.
Yep.
And the other one, we take it off the tank, we take ours off, you are controlling the other one, and you've got a syringe
There we
and a
go.
filter.
Oh, so you use 2 Oh.
Yeah,
So then what exactly?
so
And then off, and
But
they
is this sterile?
You just take
you
this
guys
one.
take
You
that
take
part,
the top.
we have control
Okay.
on the other
Yeah.
part.
And then you guys have
so this
that.
is
Right.
sterile,
Okay.
so
And-
we could still,
Yes.
Yep.
That's what I was
and then
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
and then just to make everyone feel better, you can always cap it with just your needle with the cap on.
Oh.
A lot of people just do that, and then when he's ready, he will take this off and he will mix the gas however he wants to.
Okay.
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 So let me show you the TB and how this is going to work with the TB.
So the gas is heavier than air. Okay.
Okay, so let's just well,
you're gonna be here the first time he uses this?
no.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we're gonna go
All
boom,
the way.
and you can see it's not moving.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
what happens then? I have to physically draw it?
Don't physically draw it because then you're not going to be drawing in 100% gas. So, but you can break the seal.
Okay.
And that'll help. But you can see these BDs don't move.
Mm.
Okay.
But this might not even be an issue.
If he
If-
uses.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay.
Well, we don't have any
Anything
TVs.
bigger than that, it's fine.
And if he does want the TV, I'll give you a name of company.
Okay.
That's
no
better.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now, what kind of gas is in there?
It's called SF6.
Okay.
What does that stand for?
It's a nice band. So we use it in retina to push down the retina. It works as a tamponade, or it closes like a macular hole, or if there's like a break or tear, this will help seal it up, and the patient has to lay like upside down for
Right.
2 weeks. It's kind of crazy.
That's just the bubble, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this gas going to be in the form of a bubble once it goes into the retina?
This isn't going in the retina.
No.
Doctor's using it for the.
For,
To keep
It'll just be
the-
like when they do air for
Oh,
vision
okay,
blue and they just
alright.
put a bubble in.
Okay, so I don't know if this, for retina, we give the patient a bracelet. We usually write the doctor's name and address, his phone number on there, and then they get a card. So, for example, in retina, they can't go on an airplane.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same for this or. It
Does-
depends. It depends what their mixture is.
Right,
And there's two different gases. There's one called C3F8 that lasts longer than this one, and it depends what their mixture is, and that determines how long it takes to absorb. Yeah. So that's about it.
Okay.
Any questions?
So bigger syringe gives you more push. For
Correct.
the gas.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's
Two
gonna unscrew
filters
it.
makes it so we can take it, leave it on, and have their sterile. Take off their part that's sterile.
Correct.
So one on their table, one for us. Then they can take it all off and still be sterile with it.
Correct. Yep. So then at the end, and when we're all done, and you want to try to do this somewhat close to when he needs it. You don't want to do it and then wait 2 hours. So at the end, these will be thrown away. Okay. This is off.
That's off.
That's off.
That's off.
And you did mention to keep the stopcock on.
We
Am I right?
Just leave that on. Yeah. And just off and off. And the
Off,
reason
off,
I brought these are because the flow is high flow works very well.
Okay.
Not as good as the white ones.
Okay.
Are there
I only
any
ordered 10 of them, so.
safety issues with
Yeah.
this?
As far
Will
as
it
if you drop it,
combust? Will it-
we'll throw 'em.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of anything. Yeah.
Always a first.
What if they're using, if they have cautery oxygen in the room, nothing? Okay.
Yeah. I actually heard of a radio station where the guys sucked it in. Their voice instead of high, like with helium, it was real low.
Oh, it turns it low.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
why I
have to do
asked
that
about
for
the gas.
Yeah.
forensics.
Helium's real
Right.
light gas.
Right.
If that's a heavier gas, it would
Well, give us something to do.
And-
Have
and a
something to
lot-
do, right?
A lot of people think it's gonna
run out.
fly out of
That's
the.
why I asked you
It
how
does.
dense it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What if-
Because I get, it's funny. I think I can almost smell it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was me.
She could say
It
she
didn't smell
yes.
bad. No.
Now, if there's a connection not tight or something, air gets in with the gas coming, like, is there any way to know that, yes, that's the gas coming out?
Just
or-
don't pull it.
Yeah.
The one way to know is if that needs to move by itself.
Right.
You don't. I mean, you can break the seal the first time, and then it'll move. Here, let me see the TV. So if I take off the filters, okay, and then I do this, and not too tight on this. Just
Yeah.
doesn't have to be crazy. So now I'm just gonna break this seal. And it's still not moving. Yeah, these BDs do not work well.